Good morning, super nerd fighters, because when you watch this it will be morning, and I felt the need to sing my video to you. Enjoy. Just kidding, I'm not gonna sing to you. I wouldn't put you through that. But you guys gotta get that challenge. Okay, so here's me going really fast, and this is not sped forward. I'm just gonna try and talk really fast. Okay, TV shows. I also forgot. I'm trying to watch Mad Men because it's a really good show, and it tells you like really gets you into the lives of like people in the 50s and like ideals and mindsets of society. Jeff housed things in the sisterhood of TBS, and I hope you enjoy Oklahoma because I know that's where you are this weekend. You guys fail at directions. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So if you look out the window at 3 and the sun's right ahead of you, then you're looking in the west. Not that hard. That was 3 p.m. by the way, because you can't see the sun at 3 a.m. Okay. Okay. Oh, I never answered my own question about the morality of Africa people because I wanted to hear what you guys said first. But I read a book called Cosmopolitanism, Ethics in a World of Strangers, and actually talked about this at the end. I do not think it is immoral. No, because if we gave all our wealth to them, we would be just as poor as them, so no one would be better off. What we need to do is build up the infrastructures of their cities, and as Jamie was saying. Oh no, I'm getting out of order on my list. Anyway, as Jamie was saying, a lot of people would say go to all college and like, yeah, I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna join the Peace Corps and whatever, and that's great. And Jamie, I really think you will. Like, you definitely will. But we do need to help their infrastructure. And there's like stuff you can do. I don't know if I want to join the Peace Corps, but there's stuff that you can do. This volunteering, like in South Bend, and I'm really regretting that I don't have time to volunteer. But I'm gonna try. There's something that our dorm does Saturday mornings at like Soup Kitchen, and I really want to go to that. But I also like Kiva. If you guys don't know what Kiva is, it's like microfinancing, which is Sharon knows about it. I do it. I should probably do more money because I think I got a lot back. You look at people's profiles, like the website finds people in underdeveloped countries who want to start businesses. You loan money towards their business. Like I loaned money to a guy who wanted to start a store in his town. Then he he gets his store built. Over the course of a year, he pays you back, no interest. So you're not making money, but you're not losing money either. So you like help him up and help his town out because he gets to start this thing in his town. I will show them now because it just fits. I think you've seen a lot of these. There's that. Oh boy, this is hard. That's Oni. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's Renfest. Up. That little one is a picture. Oh, you can't see it that way. That little one's a picture of me and my dog, and at the very top is a picture of me and my family. My mom and my brother and I at Neuschwanstein, which is the castle that Cinderella's castle is modeled after in Germany, 6 or 7 years ago. And then my posters. It's the Death Eaters in the order, and then above it's the DA. Okay, so right now, go to the sidebar. Go to like the recent videos by Super Nerd Fighters. Look at the screenshot from Jamie's video. She looks like a granny. It makes my life. I just want everybody to do that. My idols is a mix of John Green, Brenda Pearson, Gary Tonight, because that would be funny, Susan Kaiser, and okay, you guys don't know who this is, but Callie, Dr. Marcos, spoke at Toscasita State about the mythology. And I went to his lecture, and I emailed him and just got notes to help me with my paper. And he's really cool. He's an English professor at Houston Baptist University, and this is creepy. I don't really like be him, and he's like actually he's written a couple of books. One of them's called From Achilles to Christ: Why the Christians Should Read the Pagan Classics, and one of them's about C.S. Lewis. He's a really big scholar on C.S. Lewis, but he's also like big into classics and like tragedy and stuff. So that's really cool. He goes and gives lectures and he teaches. And he's like really enthusiastic and really cool. And I just remember one thing he said is every New Year's Eve his family has like this big like family gathering for like all their friends and stuff, and they watch the extended versions of Lord of the Rings throughout New Year's Eve night. And that just sounds like a really awesome tradition. Thank you for commending me on my froggy. And that was a re-imitation of it. I like being commended, and this is the first video I didn't get challenged. Frowny face. Oh, and I really like fans. You make me laugh in the video, and Jeff, you make me laugh. Everybody makes me laugh, and I like when you're yourself. Like, act like you're. Like, I like to be able to think I'm having conversation with you, and it's really cool because hopefully I come off that way. Like, we're just hanging out, talking. You know, just me. Like, your quinoids look great. Pants. Why is your roommate drawing circles? I don't understand that. Oh, and it is Blowsy and I, because okay, if it's a subject. It's Blowsy and I. Blowsy and I went to the river. Doesn't matter if doesn't have to be a verb. It's not obviously a sentence. Blowsy and I. If it was, this is a video of Blowsy and me. But since it's a subject, it's Blowsy and I. She could have said Blowsy and me because it's not really a full sentence, so it could be either one because there's no like verb to make the distinction. But so it doesn't really matter. Whatever, basically. Okay. What I do between 2 and 5. Okay, I'm gonna take you through my work week really fast. Okay, so Mondays I have class till 11:30, then I eat lunch, then I work from noon to 2, then I sit where I eat work, like not where I work, but at one of the tables at Rutgers, and I translate Latin, and then I have class from 3 to 3:50, then after that I come back and chill, and hopefully start reading my philosophy, which has to be emailed to my professor by 9, and I usually fall asleep doing that, so there's like an hour nap in there. Tuesdays, I have class at 11 to 11:50, then I have like a large break where I usually am like cramming to do homework and such. That's like my easiest day and then I have class from 3:30 to 6:15, and then Wednesdays I have the same thing as Mondays except no work, so I get longer to translate Latin. Thursdays I have lab until 12:30, then I have tutorial from 2, and then philosophy seminars all in a row until 6:15. So that was today, and today's like a really busy day. And then Fridays, I do the same thing. After Latin at 4, I go play Quidditch. Talking about missing people, we need some Catholic Cave communications time pants. Yeah. My questions are: what are your study habits? That's one of them. Like where do you study? What kind of environment do you do? I usually do my homework on my bed because my desk is kind of messy. Or when I'm translating Latin, I go to one of the big tables in the study lounge. I can't be in complete silence because I distract myself. I like to have people like walking by and like occasional disruptions. Maybe if I was like reading intently, I wouldn't. But anyway, and because I'm doing this whole 2 question thing, what is your favorite building on campus? Mine is O'Shaughnessy Hall, which we all call Oshag, and I like it because it reminds me of Beowulf / like not medieval, but like Germanic building. I don't know, you walk in on one side and there's like just randomly this giant wooden table like in the middle of the hallway, and you can see through, there's like glass windows into the Snipe Museum of Art, so you can see like exhibits in there. There's just and like it's like flat ceiling, like wood panels and stuff, and I love the posters. Okay, there's like, it makes me feel like I'm in college. There's posters everywhere, and I'm like the worst, but I stop and read all the posters about all the events for everything, and I'm like, no one else does that, but I love it. Like, I just sit there and read the posters, and I'm getting so excited. Like, on the stairwells, I just stand there and like read posters for like long periods of time, and then I'm always like late. But yeah, my challenge is whatever you challenged last week. The bands, you'll like that. I just remember that because I just watched your video. Okay, and here is me about to act out some stories. The time and place is after Latin class on Wednesday. I'm going to a classics club meeting in the DCO building, and I was like 10 minutes early, and the DCO building is the faculty office building where I had met my Latin professor previously the other day, and I obviously just seen him in class, and so there was going to be a classics meeting. He was going to be there, just like small people, okay, anyway, and I was early, and my grandma had just sent me a package of pumpernickel bagels, because she has pumpernickel bagels a lot, and peanut butter and raisins and apricots, so I called her to say thank you. Okay. Her grandparents are getting new carpets, and Miss Eleanor down the street died, and Holly had her baby. And oh, and when your aunt first went to college, she came back for that Thanksgiving, and she had fake eyelashes and skinky dresses, and because she met Byron, her future husband, her freshman year. She was trying to act older because he was 6 years older, and she was drinking rum at Thanksgiving. So hopefully, hopefully you're not like that when you come home for Thanksgiving. Oh, don't worry, Grandma, I still have my eyelashes. That was embarrassing. My Latin professor walked by, right? Like, what? First off, no students don't hang out outside of the office building for and on the phone, like on the sidewalk of outside of the teacher building. It was just really weird and really awkward. And that's awesome. Okay. Maybe you just had to be there. I thought it was funny. Here is Octopus Man. Do do do. I want to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. Okay, can you see him? He's okay. I'm gonna take him off. He's green and he's got eyes, and he hang stuff off of him. And it's like possibly the most random article you would make for your dorm that my grandma decided I needed, but I don't make grandma, so.